Yeah. Oh. Hi, I'm Justin, and this is the Project. Today we will be telling a story, and to tell our story, we're going to be enlisting the help of these Rory story cubes. Now, this bag is not Rory story cubes, I just like the bag. But, Rory story cubes are like dice, except instead of the little dots for numbers, they have little pictures on them. And you get to decide basically what the picture means in your story. So I'm using them to create a full story, a simple story, but still a full story. I will be selecting two of these at random, and we'll see where we go from there. This is the fun part. We get to shake it up. And now, dump it out. And we've got... Alright, we're looking for a location and a character or characters. Alright, we've got a little wicker baby basket. Yeah, I guess a wicker bassinet, not bassinet. And I think that's a rat. Or a mouse. No. Whenever I think of rats, I think of New York City. Because of they have a rodent problem there. It'll take place in New York City with, okay, we've got a baby basket. Baby basket. Basket you put babies in. So, let's say, a new mother. A new mother in New York City. That's our story. Most thrilling story ever. This is gonna sound pretty weird, but go with me on it. She's not just a new mother who gave up her baby for adoption, but she's also a wicker bassinet maker. She works with wicker, and she could feasibly make a bassinet to push the baby down the Hudson or something. We've got a wicker basket mama and in New York City. So, with that, we can move on and see what kind of shenanigans she gets into. We're just gonna put the same dice in. Make sure they're mixed around really good. It is some kind of indignant, questioning person, which I think there's no short supply of in some places, like one might say New York City, because New York City has a lot of people there. So, yeah. Questioning person. So she gets lots of strange looks from people who are judging her. Unfairly, perhaps. And so she runs into the forest that's full of Christmas trees. I know. They're pine trees, but she still runs into a forest of them to try to escape her everyday life. And let's see how that works out for her. Because I personally don't think running away from her problems is great. But this is a story, and she's on a story of growth. So let us go with that. Once again, we got the forests. While she's in the forest, she's, you know, trying to live off the land and get a drink from the lake. And she gets scared by something and falls into the lake. Maybe a very large rodent scares her and makes her fall into the lake. So what's going to happen now? Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. All right. So, here goes the neighborhood. Sorry, it was fun. Down on the lake, she finds a folder with tax forms, and she gives them to a little girl wearing a little red cloak. And, you know, it's about time we wrap this whole thing up in a nice little package. So we are going to do exactly that after she did this nice thing. Let's ask the dice, does she learn her lesson that she can't just run away from her problems? What happens next? How does this story end? Let's find out. Says she could be dancing crazy. So she goes back to the city where she goes to a nightclub and is dancing crazy. And there is a little, oh, this doesn't seem super accurate. I think this from the fantasy pack though, which would make sense since the Little Red Riding Hood. But then there's a little dwarf with this little pickaxe. So he comes into the dance club, dancing all cool because he saw her return the papers to Little Red Riding Hood, return those important forms, and he thought, well, we need to do that for ourselves too, so let's enlist her help as well. And she helps them because she's learned that she cannot just run away from her problems. Took a hard turn there, but yeah, that's our story. Alright, well, it's not the most conclusive story ever, but it is a story nonetheless, and I would like to thank you for listening to the story. I'm going to go now, and I hope you had a good time with this. What would you have done differently in the story? Let me know. And in the meantime, be sure to hit the like button. Also to subscribe. It's very nice. Also, once you hit the subscribe, there will be a little bell there. You can hit the bell, and that'll be good too. Alright, well, until next time, be sure to take care. Alright, bye.